they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ Energy Drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.
Rudo Apparel powers teams and athletes around the world by offering the best in customer uniforms at an unbeatable price. Visit RudoApparel.com or give them a call today at 347-850-2720. Build your one-of-a-kind uniform made just the way you want. Rudo Apparel, the #1 shop for custom uniforms and apparel. That's 347-850-2720. When you are looking for a company to help build your next project, what do you look for? Price? Honesty? How about our general contractor with integrity? If this sounds like you, it's time to call my friends over at Osborne Company Incorporated. No matter what project you have in mind, the Osborne Company will get it right the first time. Just listen to some satisfied customers. Every detail is given its due attention. We have done major projects over the years, and the quality of the work given to us by Osborne was far superior to other companies. Sound like a company you want to deal with? Head over to OsborneCompany.com to see what they can do for you today. Or give them a call and talk with a friendly staff at 336-623-2111. The Osborne Company. Integrity, excellence, and value.
At the half, it stands with the Comets down by 1, 22-21. Yours truly and Trey Snyder are going to assess and break down the first half. Get you ready for the second half of play, and we'll talk about that varsity men's matchup as well as the varsity Trojans play their first game of the season after the football year, taking on Denny Medlin's Clayton Comets. From Garner Magnet High School, this is CRN and Comets basketball on the Community Radio Network. Back in 2 minutes.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HiQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Rudo Apparel powers teams and athletes around the world by offering the best in customer uniforms at an unbeatable price. Visit RudoApparel.com or give them a call today at 347-850-2720. Build your one-of-a-kind uniform made just the way you want. Rudo Apparel, the #1 shop for custom uniforms and apparel. That's 347-850-2720.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
You're tuned in to Comets Basketball on the CRN Sports Network, the online home of the Clayton Comets.
Hey, welcome back to Garner Magnet High School CRN Sports Network coverage of Comets basketball. We're at halftime on the first road trip of the season of the Clayton Comets on the road against the Garner Magnet Trojans. And Trey Snyder, we have got a very eventful second half coming up. I'll be on the play-by-play for that one. But what's your thoughts of the first half of the game and what we've seen so far? Likes, dislikes on both Clayton and Garner in the first half of play for the varsity women.
So we'll start with the away team tonight in the Lady Comets. They're not shooting the ball extremely well. What I've been impressed with, we'll start there. They're getting the ball down low and attacking more, number 25, and they caused her to have 4 fouls. So they're getting the ball down low, but now they have to make those short twos. They have to make those three-pointers to kind of move them back a little bit.
Exactly.
Once they start moving them players back, they're going to be able to get down low a little bit more. And what the Trojans need to do against the Lady Comets, they're moving the ball extremely well. But we've counted 6 or 7 missed layups by the Lady Trojans. So just think what this game would be if they made all those easy layups. And again, the Comets are lucky right now to be down by 1.
And again, we've seen a lot of mistakes being made on the Comets side. I'm sure Marlon Lee in the locker room right now is laying the law down to them, saying, guys, quit fumbling, quit making these mistakes, quit making your own mental errors. Your own mental problems are causing us not to make points, causing us to make fouls and lose the turnovers on the ball. If they can stop that, I think we're going to see a different scoring game in the second half.
Yeah, I agree with you, Wesley, and it's going to be a fun second half because, again, it's only a 1-point ball game. We know Marlon Lee, what he's been a longtime friend of ours, a longtime coach here at the Lady Comets, and again, it's going to be interesting to see what Marlon Lee comes out. What does he say? And we're going to talk to him in the game, but what he says to them at halftime and see what the Lady Comets can do here in the second half.
Yeah, we'll see how things develop here as we'll get ready now for the second half of play in just a few moments. And by the way, in addition to that, we've set the stage for the first half of the game between the varsity women's program for the Comets and Trojans. How about the men's basketball program? First game of the season for the varsity men Trojans right out of the gate against Clayton. Clayton is 2-0 on the year. They got a big win against South Garner. They got a big win last night in dominating fashion over Corinth Holder Pirates. Talk about just the momentum that Clayton has being on the gravy train on the road here in Garner tonight for this rival matchup.
Look, kind of going, and we'll get into our pregame there as well, but I mean, going back to last year, they went 26-2. Their only loss was in the beginning of the season against Leesville. They lost 69-67. Their second loss was in the third round of the 4A state championship. They also lost 69-67.
And you said they lost their coach.
Yep. Well, yeah, he retired. Mr. Gray, now they have a brand new coach in Baum. And so it's going to be interesting to see. They're an older group, but also mixed in with some youth.
Right.
I'm excited about that game. It feels good to be back into our roots and feel back to, and I'm excited.
I love the fact that, I get to do stuff with Fox and NASCAR and all the announcing, and you do what you do with WIZS, and now we got CRN and what we're working on with that, and there's a buzz with what the community radio network's becoming, where we're doing, where we're heading, where we're going, where we want to be going, and to be alumni from Clayton High School, to give back to your grassroots, 2003, 2004, I graduated. You as yourself for 2007, 2008.
6.
To come back down the road and be part of Clayton basketball, and it seems like nothing's really changed.
No, absolutely. Again, these coaches that were when we were there are still here. And so it's a good it's easy to transition coming back into the atmosphere of the Clayton Comets. I saw a little post on Facebook by Bennett Jones, the principal, just on the way
with
here.
the Dunkin' Donuts. Ain't that awesome?
That's awesome.
The lady wanted to buy them food.
My comment on there was, this is why I love C-Town.
Yep.
This is why I love the community, and I wanted to bring the community radio network back into the community of Clayton and Johnston County, because the community of Clayton is beautiful.
Absolutely.
And
the people are great.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And that's why I wanted to bring
got a couple sour apples in the bunch.
Well,
but
that's anyway.
You just take care of them on your own. Exactly. Hey, we'll get ready for the second half. It's going down in Garner. Clayton down by 1, 22-21 the score. We got the second half here in just one more quick timeout on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com. Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
You're tuned in to Comets Basketball on the CRN Sports Network, the online home of the Clayton Comets.
Hey, welcome back to our coverage on the CRN Community Radio Network, along with Trace Knight. I'm Wesley Outlet on the call. We are getting ready now for the second half of play, as it is Garner and Clayton. As the game rolls on, Comets are down by 1 point. We're ready now for the second half, led by Washington. Washington's going to bring it inbound. Get it back off to Asia Todd. Todd's going to bring it up under the crease, under the circle. Jada Scott puts it in for 2. 2 points and a 1-point lead, Trey, for the Comets now.
That's what the Comets were missing all first half. You know, Miss Scott came into the ball game. She only had 3 points in the second half, and it's taken away by Asia Todd. She has a breakaway. Brings it up. She is picked up. There's a 2, and it's good.
And Asia Todd again for a 2-point shot. The guard forward senior, 5'10", puts it in, and now here comes cornerback up court again, led by Journey Kaku, the guard freshman. She's a freshman. Going up for 3. Goes number 11, a Skylar Brown. It's no good. We got the ball out of play. And the Comets will recover. Bringing it back in bounds is going to be number 32 of Delana Eves. Eves will bring it back into Washington, the power guard, and the point guard, number 3 of Washington, setting up her players. She goes on her own for 2. Oh, basket bounces off, no good. Jadea Scott on the rebound. Gets it back off to Hedinger. And Delana Eves. Eves, number 32 for the points. 2 points for Eves. Comets are up by 4 now.
Who are seeing a much faster pace by this Lady Comets this half.
And a shot being made. Number 24, Swin Bastion, the center sophomore. And a turnover. Here comes Garner back up, and a foul. Skylar Brown went for the basket. Foul's being called on the number 34 of Jadea Scott. That's her 3rd foul. Jada Scott, 3rd foul in the game. 1st team foul in the second half, and this is going to bring number 11, the guard sophomore of Skylar Brown, to the line for the Trojans. Trey, she'll shoot for 2.
And we're waiting the first free throw here. Puts it up. And no good. Just a little too hard. So 6:39. We have a 3-point ball game here in Garner, North Carolina.
Comets are up by 3. 1st team foul on Clayton here in the second half of the game. And again, that is the 3rd foul on the captain, Jadea Scott. Basket goes up, and it'll be good. So 1 made, 1 missed. And again, the Comets are up by 2 now. As here comes Washington back up court. Washington hands it back off to Todd. Todd inside the crease to Scott. Scott goes in there. Jadea Scott misses the rebound, and the rebound goes down to the Trojans of Bastion. Bastion will hand it back into Kaku. Kaku going in a steal almost. 21 under pressure. Wilkins. Wilkins under the basket. She's fighting under the Comet defenders.
2 blocks.
Can't get there. 2 blocks made. And Washington on the recover. Gets it back to Todd. Todd goes under with 3 defensive players on the Trojans. She misses it, and the Trojans get it back again. Here comes 21 Wilkins up court. Wilkins back inside, gets it back off to Bastion. Bastion again back to the 11 of Brown. In the crease, sets it up for 3. Kaku bounces off the rim. It's no good. But the rebound's going to go back to the Trojans, and she'll go for 2. No good. Delana Eves on the rebound. She gets it for the Comets, fights it back, claws, recovers. Jadea Scott recovers and gets it back to Washington. What a move.
You're exactly right. They're playing extremely fast.
Wow.
Asia Todd puts it off for the long 3. No good. Just a little too short.
Missed the shot there for number 5, Asia Todd. She comes back now, plays defense. A miss on the Trojans. Layup as well, and we got a foul.
Look at that aggressiveness by number 3.
No
Washington.
foul, out of bounds.
The shortest player on the court goes up against number 21 in Wilkins and keeps the ball.
Yes.
I mean, that was impressive. Long 3.
For 3, how about it? Skylar Brown, the guard sophomore for Garner, puts in a 3-point shot. And we got now a 2-point lead for Garner over the Comets. Washington under pressure goes in for 2, and she bounces off the rim. Eves with the rebound for the Comets. Now Scott with the rebound. Bounces off the rim. Here comes Eves one more time. 2 players on the Garner defense blocking her. She had nowhere to go with the fouls called. 24 on the Trojans. That's the 3rd foul on the Swin Bastion, the center sophomore. And this is going to bring now number 32, Delana Eves, the point forward, power forward to the line, and she'll shoot 2.
And Eves misses the first one.
Substitutions now coming in the game for the Comets and the Trojans. And for the Comets, number 23, Mackenzie Hedinger, the guard, and number 25, Tia Moore. Tia Moore again in foul trouble. She's got 4 fouls in the game, but 25's back in there, 5:15 in the 3rd.
Eves puts it up and
misses both shots.
Every bit of the rim except going in.
That's right.
Trojans take control.
So going to hand it back off to Kaku. Kaku will now get it back to Brown. Brown to Kaku again. Sets it up inside the paint now. Hands it off to Chanel. Chanel will go in the foul call. 5:04, 29. Comets are down by 2. 34 on the foul. That's her fourth. Oh, my goodness, Trey Snide. That's the fourth foul on Jadea Scott, the captain center senior at 6'3", and this will bring Chenault to the line for the Trojans. She'll shoot two.
That's two of the centers, one for each ball club that has 4 fouls, the leading center on both programs. So it's going to be interesting to see what Marlon Lee does here. I mean, Moore is still in the ball game, and Miss Scott is also still in the ball game. So it's going to be interesting.
Johanna Chenault shooting jump ball being called, and the possession arrow is going to go back to Garner. Possession arrow is in Garner's favor, so Garner will get it back. And they'll put it back into play again. Here comes Chenault under pressure. Now the rebound goes back to Eves. Eves will hand it back off the top.